Hey there, it's Simeon with you. How you doing today? I wanted to share with you some really new discoveries that I thought are really interesting and really enforce a lot of the work that we've been doing over the past couple of years and decades. It's all about the so-called alpha state. There's this article in New Scientist a couple of weeks ago which really blew me away, and it basically confirmed everything that we've suspected, which is that you learn faster when your brain, the prefrontal cortex part of your brain, is not so active. In other words, when you're in a slightly relaxed state, that's what we call the alpha state. The beta state is slightly higher level of activity. But if you're in that slightly relaxed state, what was found is that people learn things faster when they are in the alpha state. So basically what this means is that if you can get in that state into the zone, into the state that's known as flow, and there's a wonderful book about that subject by the same name, Flow. When you get in that state, you really do learn faster because it allows the neurons in your brain to rewire, repolarize, and actually get in a state where they can configure themselves to learn a new pattern or habit and so forth. So the practical result of this is that if you'd like to learn something new and you'd like to learn new habits, it's often helpful to practice meditation or yoga or some other form of exercise that calms the prefrontal cortex down a bit, decreases some of the monkey mind activity. I think you know what I'm talking about. Reduces the noise in your mind so that you can go about learning something, picking something up, trying out something new, really allow your brain to get it in a fresh new way rather than having the same old routines and patterns that have been, in your mind for a long time. Rather than having those kind of dominate your awareness, you can learn new states of behavior faster if you get into a slightly relaxed state, the alpha state. Interestingly enough, one of the major organizations behind this new research, again, is the government, because they're using it to train people in the military. It's no surprise they were the ones that originally came up with the research funding for remote viewing, and again, they're doing it now by training people in the military to learn faster. They actually have a machine where they actually slow down your prefrontal cortex, but it's a little dangerous, it's very expensive, and I don't think it's necessarily the optimal way that you need to do in order to do this. You don't actually need a physical machine to get into the alpha state. If you've practiced meditation or anything like that for any period of time, you know that you can get into that state just consciously, just by repeating a mantra or any other techniques that work with meditation. So it's interesting just that we have the same organizations developing some of these research findings, but there's often a simpler way to do it, and you don't need to actually purchase anything to do this. You already have it built into you, and that's just a very interesting aspect of it. I thought that was very interesting. I thought it was worth sharing it with you. Go to the New Scientist article, and you can see it for yourself, okay? I hope to see you soon, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.